Place in points, Aaron Keith starting 17th. Let's get you down on the grid for today, and let's get you to all of our onboards here. The ticker brought across the top of your screen today is brought to you by Speed 77 Radio, your home for motorsports. Catch the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Coca-Cola 600 live this Sunday on Speed 77 Radio, as well as the Indy 500. Also, today your camera angles and cameras are brought to you by Dalton England Designs. You want painting? Call Dalton. So you see there our Red Bull on board today will be carried by Garrett Denton. Back here a little bit farther, Spencer Preet's going to be carrying your TrailerMade brands on board today. Back behind him you got Charles Kelly, your Budweiser on board. Even farther back in this field, carrying your KAM Motorsports on board, Dalton England. Right next to him, carrying the Ingersoll Racing on board, Josh Ingersoll. And right behind them, carrying the Dark Moon Daily on board, Aaron Keith. And back a little bit farther, really far back in this field, is Seth Frazier, starting actually in the last position, carrying your iRacing Test and Tune on board. Like iRacing Test and Tune on Facebook to see how you can race some late models and SKs with a great group of guys. Back up to the front, your pace car for the day is Jeff Bodine, like he always is here on KAM. Lights out on this pace car. We're about to get ready to go lights out this time by, my apologies. We're getting ready for 200 miles in this SDC 200 on ATCD Racing League, live on KAM Broadcasting. I'm Marshall Cobell, joined alongside in-race reporter Dalton England. Let's send it back to the track here as they're rolling down to the back straightaway here at South Boston. 24 cars about to get set to duel it out at this short track, the fourth race of their season. Mark Arthur, green flag in the air, we're underway. We should see some early cautions as they go through 1 and 2. See Arthur start to pull out to a lead over Denton. Clean so far down the back straightaway as we quickly see a car in the pits there. Collison working on Preet here. They come down the front straightaway for the first time. Lap number 1 in the books. Battle for 4th right here. Hanley trying to get under Nick Fleece. Now we got a battle for the lead. Denton, Arthur. Hey Dalton, if you don't mind today, since we're this shorter track and we're trying to catch what's going on up front, if you want to aware us when a caution is.
10-4, bud.
As you see Garrett working on Arthur. It's hard to pass here at South Boston without putting a bumper to someone. Just no way to get around because that outside line is like a death chain. Look at this battle for the 4th position. 5th right there, Nick Fleece and Spencer Preet. Fleece forced really high. Oh, Fleece even taps the wall a bit. Collison's going to be able to go under. And if Fleece caught up on the outside, it's not where you want to be. He's going to drop back. Really far back and go even higher. He just has nowhere to pull down and line at. See if he can get down here. And behind Cozy. No, Kelly's going to close the door. Back up front. Battle for the lead, side by side. Denton finally got to the inside of Arthur. Arthur fights back. Arthur in the wall. Wow, he got up in the wall, just too hard racing. So now Arthur's got to reestablish himself and go run back down. Denton clears him in 3 and 4. That might have hurt Arthur's car a little bit and possibly his momentum, as now he'll be trying to keep it out of that wall. Back behind them and starting to reel him in. A surpriser. The man that made it in the B main, Josh Dorman. Then behind him, who made it in one of the heats, Jack Hanley in the number 2 Snap-on Chevy. Behind him, we got Spencer Preet carrying the TrailerMade's onboard. Let's look for him his onboard right now. He's your points leader here early in the season. Oh, giving a little bump to Hanley. Back off board, you see Collison going to try to get to his inside. Collison second in points right now. Not far behind Preet, but he's going to have to get by him to gain a little bit of points. Back up front, Denton's starting to pull away a bit over Arthur and Dorman. Fourth place, battle for fourth, Spencer Preet, Jack Hanley, and Brock Colson. Preet gave him a bump earlier, but just nowhere to go for your momentum. When you get that run, you gotta just back off. You just have nowhere to go with it. And you know what I've noticed here is, like, when the car in front of you gets in the wall, oh, caution out. Caution is out as we got, oh, Aaron Keith. It looks like he's got damage to that 44 Darkmoon Kaylee car. Let's go back and see what happened here.
All done.
Seems as though, I don't know. Did Aaron blink out? I don't know. Where'd the incident happen?
It happened between me and Conrad.
I don't see where it was at. Can you explain a little bit, Dalton?
Yeah, I was just, trying to get Conrad and let him by, and tried to let him by, and kind of, wasn't the best. We're gonna go lap down here.
I mean, I don't know where the wreck happened.
Oh, coming off a 4, and we just went a lap down.
I don't. It doesn't show anyone wrecking on your screen.
Well, me and Conrad got into it.
Connor?
Conrad, number 47.
Okay. Well.
And lap number 11.
Yeah, I see. But there's no contact off of turn number 4. He blinked out. So your leader, Mark Arthur, in the number 12, trying to get himself another win in this ADC season. Behind him, Josh Dorman. It seems as though the 99 came down pit road, Garrett Denton. Third place is going to be Spencer Preet, your points leader, carrying the trailer made onboard today. It looks like we're getting ready for restart. Pace car pulls off. Oh, Arthur checks up a lot. Green flag back in the air. Big jump from Mark Arthur. Quickly battle for second between Preet and Dorman. You really don't want to be caught on the high side. Luckily, Dorman will be able to clear Preet. We got bumping going on here. Nick Flee's going to be shoved back to the outside. His caution's out again. Let's go ahead and see if we can find where the wreck's at. So caution out again. Here for the second time in the SDC. Oh, the 16. Wow. Hopefully no one else involved in that. This is 16 of Dustin Adam. So we're all over the place. He's going to pull that car back in the pit road. Let's go ahead and see if we can see anything from here. Seems as though more connection issues. So, back here up front, any takers to pit road? Dorman fakes, Preet fakes, Cozy fakes, Carlson fakes, Fleece fakes, Kelly fakes. So every of the front runners staying out here under this caution. Conrad and Matthew have disconnected. Dalton, shouldn't you be given the wave this time?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I think Josh was just trying to see what happened there. I know they went, I think about 4 or 5 wide going into 1, and that's not going to happen. And I guess Josh gets it. I don't know.
Go ahead and ask him, bud. There you go. Aaron Keith, Fifth place coming in this race, now 8 laps down, and that might be the big story of the day. Going to drop a lot of points there for that 44 team Dark Moon Daily. Still got the lights on the pace car as you see the 2 waves coming around. 2 to green.
Going 1 to green this time by.
So you hear the right there. Surprising guy so far for me in the top 5 has been Josh Norman in second position right now. Didn't expect that he'd be this strong. Barely made it in on that B main, so that 19 place seats Chevy sitting strong right now in the second position. We're only 22 of 200 laps in, and we've already had 2 cautions. Drivers better start sorting it out, or they're going to be riding under the yellow for a while here. And this SDC Services 200.
Delayed green.
Okay, delayed to green. Not exactly sure why. That 44 is really beat up as he continues to try to push around this track. Same with Dexter McAllister. Derek McAllister, my apologies. So 1 to green now this time for Mark. You know, Mark kind of likes seeing this in the early goings. Guys back in there in like the 5th, 6th, and 7th position aren't liking seeing this. Picking up some bonus points for leading these laps. Mark is leader with the most laps, going to gain some bonus points. Also, if you lead a lap, you gain some. So going for points, this is what he kind of needs. As we got 3 wide, it looks like back on the start. They better sort this out. Hanley caught high up on there on the outside, going to smartly drop back. Green flag back in the air. Arthur quickly clears as they go into 1 and 2. Are we already back? Yeah, we're back under caution. Yeah, back under caution, so we can't get restarted here. The 12 having connection issues. Wait, hold on. There's Arthur. Oh, he's out in front of the field. I was like, where'd he go? I'm trying to move you through this field. Man, I don't like this. Having caution after caution, it's hard on me. He's trying to switch camera views. Is there any reason why they keep delaying the green?
They didn't delay the green there. There was a wreck. Somebody was stopped on the high side, and then we got this 66 from the B main. James Shaw, I don't know what he's doing. Hit Garrett Denton under caution, and Denton's back in pit lane, and he jumped the start, and there's a thing called no jump and start, and we're not going to do anything about it, but...
Yep, so we still got the yellow lights out on the pace car right now for this ADC here, and we're gonna take it to commercial break here live on KAM Broadcasting. Back here live on KAM Broadcasting as we continue to pace here for the SDC Services 200 as the number 9 getting a wave around. So would you like to explain more into what happened under that caution, Dalton?
Number 66 of James Shaw, under caution, just hit Gary Denton. Denton almost hit me, but, Denton's a smart driver, and, he hit the brake instead of missing. He missed me, so, I gotta give him that. Thanks for not hitting me, Garrett. And then he jumps the start, the 66 of James, jumps the start, and then we weren't doing anything about it, and then we booted him out, so he's pretty much done for. I think there was a car stopped on the high side, too, when we went green.
Jack Hanley, I believe that was, but we're getting ready for a restart. Hopefully we can keep it green this time.
25 lap run, sounds good to me. 50, 100.
Green flag back in. Green flag back in the air here. Mark Arthur jumps out to the lead. Quick battle for third here between